Welcome to Malice of Christ. We are here for the truth and, of course, your entertainment. In his latest video, finale, Destroying Malice Again, Krazie316 says,
First of all, the Sonic Adventure soundtrack has always been in the top 5 or top 10 gaming soundtracks of all time. That is because millions of people actually like that soundtrack.
Then he says,
Being black is beneficial to the military, especially at night.
And then he says,
But homosexuality offers no benefits to the military whatsoever.
During his Lady Gaga impersonation, out of his mouth comes,
Your email address comes up, MaliceofChrist at, and I can't say the rest, and in parentheses it says, that's your supreme being. You're the same people. Stop lying and tell the truth. We all know it was you.
Thank God that he explained what a red herring was, so that we can recognize it when he says,
The data presented at the 2010 National STD Prevention Conference last week in Atlanta,
lost in a that girl moment, outspews,
which means homosexuals spent more time studying and spent more time doing their work as opposed to heterosexuals, which the majority of them did not. This is not saying that homosexuals are smarter or more intelligent. It's just saying that homosexuals actually did their work more than heterosexuals. Sexual orientation or preference, which is correct, does not determine how smart you are, because if you continue reading the study, it says on this page, here's the link, I'll provide that down there, it shows that homosexual women were no smarter than heterosexual women, and bisexual women were worse than regular women and homosexual men. And there was no data on bisexual men. So this data is incomplete if you're trying to make a case for orientation or preference. So this fails.
We had said, sardonically, Krazie316 says that we were presenting a red herring fallacy by showing our statistics. We were simply showing that statistics could be manipulated to prove anybody's point. He then says,
Anybody can find any statistic that shows a negative in any race or group, like I said in the last video.
We honestly believe that he was rubbing his testicles when he said,
Atheists and non-religious are also significantly more likely to commit suicide than those who subscribe to a religion.
At this point, we yawned, and our left foot fell asleep. With glory in his heart, he worked up the guts, proclaiming to God, and lifting his guns into his whole being, proudly admits,
So I'd rather have a few points IQ lower and live a long healthy life than to be worried about committing suicide, as atheists overwhelmingly are more likely to commit than Christians are.
At this point, we give up. You cannot inform those that do not have the capacity to become informed. This message has been brought to you through the good folks at Malice of Christ. You have now been informed. With the exception of Krazie316. Of course.